At 84, Ringo Starr, the beloved drummer of the Beatles, is facing heartbreaking news that has left millions of fans around the world deeply emotional. Known not only for his iconic drumming style, but also for his uplifting personality and enduring optimism, Ringo has always stood out as a symbol of joy and resilience in the world of music. But now, as time moves on, life has delivered a difficult chapter for the last remaining Beatle. Alongside Paul McCartney, the heartbreaking news relates to Ringo Starr's recent public revelation of emotional struggles tied to the loss of his closest friends and bandmates, John Lennon and George Harrison. Despite decades having passed since their departures, he shared in a rare, reflective interview that the emotional wounds never fully heal. Ringo opened up about how deeply he still feels their absence every day, especially as he moves through his later years. He confessed that even after years of therapy, meditation, and spiritual guidance, their memories continuously linger in his life, sometimes in beautiful ways, and sometimes in painfully lonely ones. Adding to the emotional weight is Ringo's recent health concerns, which have been quietly but consistently emerging. Although he remains active, performing live shows and spreading his peaceful mantra of peace and love, his energy isn't what it used to be. Behind the scenes, close friends have reported that Ringo has been dealing with fatigue, tremors, and memory lapses, issues commonly linked to aging, but made harder by the emotional losses he has carried. Ringo has always been described as the heart of the Beatles. While John Lennon was the intellect, Paul McCartney the melody, and George Harrison the soul, Ringo was the rhythm, the steady beat that kept the group grounded. Today, as the remaining heartbeat of the world's most influential band, he finds himself carrying the heavy legacy of their music alone. The world still sings Yellow Submarine, but without John and George by his side, the stage feels emptier. Fans around the world have taken to social media to offer love and prayers, sharing memories of Beatles concerts and how much Ringo's message of love has meant to them. Even Paul McCartney couldn't hold back his emotions when speaking about his brother in music, admitting that every time he takes the stage or looks at old photos, he wishes the full band was still here. "We were more than a band," Paul shared. "We were family." Despite the heartache, Ringo Starr continues to inspire. His strength through loss, his humor in the face of darkness, and his continuous effort to make the world a more loving place prove that he's not just a musician, he's a living legend. And though the news may be heartbreaking, Ringo continues to remind us that love doesn't end and music never dies.